Hey guys, how you going? Well, it's Sunday morning. Sun's just popping up over the houses there. We're gonna go for a snapper fish. So we're gonna head out. Or not out. We're gonna head down about 20 k's from Dawesville. We're gonna put in at the cut. And yeah, we've been hearing of stories of some good snapper getting caught there. We've actually drone fish from the beach from this spot. And last year Jacko got a cracker 93 centimetre snapper. So easterly winds, nice and calm. We thought we'll go out and give it a shot. We've just going to show you this new little product we got. We've caught up with Scotty from Logix. They do fish bags, eskies, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, little Aussie company that make really good gear. So I'll have a look. I'll show you this. Have a look at this bad boy, and it just so happens to be perfectly colour coded for the ski. So this is what they do. This is the type of stuff. Anyway, it's just a big fish bag. I think it's 1 metre wide. It's about 1 metre, and good thing about this is it's got like an inner. So you've got all the insulated fish bag around here. Obviously, it keeps everything cold. And inside you've got like an inner. So the purpose of this is it stops fish spikes from spiking into your cooler bag. And you can imagine if you didn't have that and a fish spiked into that sort of insulation, fish guts and that in there, you would never get the smell out. So this here, I reckon, is a mint idea. So we're going to give it a go. Hopefully I'll get a pinky to put in it, but we'll give it a shot anyway. But yeah, it's got some good qualities. Waterproof zips. The zips are bulletproof. They feel really tight. They feel really good. Plenty of straps. I've just strapped it onto my rod holders here, around to my seat. I did actually give this a go the other day. Just hooked it on and went for a bit of a burn, and it didn't move. The esky that it comes with, that the SEADOO comes with, is basically just a big lunchbox. I already want to catch herring and tailor, but not for the fish we're chasing. So yeah. We've got a bit smarter too with the way we fish off a jet ski. Obviously you try and improve it as you go, but we're doing a little bit more prep at home. So rather than go out there and try and, you know, cut up bait or whatever we're doing, if we're using bait, we don't always use bait. Most of the time we're using lures, but you know, like chasing snapper, and even when we're chasing dewies out off Mandurah with the old bottom meats, you know, we're using bait. So what we're doing is we're just cutting up our bait and burley here on the lawn. It's heaps easier to do on the lawn than it is on the ski when you're out there bobbing around. So we're just doing a bit of prep before we go, and this makes life easier for us on the ski. Oh yeah, you might see the picked up this dual jet ski trailer. We're going to revamp that and use that for our trips up north, but that's another story. So yeah, so we're ready to go. We're just going to go inside now, make a couple of rigs up. I'm going to show you guys probably the most easiest rig to make up on the planet. Just a couple of snelled hooks for snapper, and yeah, we'll get into it. Alright, so we're in the fishing room. We're just going to show you guys the rigs that we use to catch snapper. They're a very simple rig, just a couple of snelled hooks, but yeah, we'll just show you how we go about it. Very simple rig. Doesn't take long to make, but you need to get it right, because these snapper, they go pretty hard. So first things first, we're using 60-pound mono and just some little mustards. Mustards are cheap, buy them in bulk. So what we do here is we just hold the hook like so. We've got your leader line. Do we cut the leader off? No, so I'll leave it attached for now. We just feed that through the eye like so, till you got like a little tail. Hold the tail, then you wrap it around. I always wrap it around about 10 times until I'm happy with it. Okay, so it looks nice like that. What we'll do is we'll cut our leader off. Hopefully you've got some sharp scissors. These are blunt as. Okay, so once you've pulled it, you just got to make sure it's nice and tight. That you know, when you wrap it around, it's nice and tight, pulls up on each other, on itself. You go back through the hole like that, pull him tight, and that's done. So once we're done, we trim up that little tail, but that's the first one. Then this one here, the next hook, you come up through the back of the hole. So the first one we went in this way, this time we're going to come up through the back of the hole. So bring it right up, and then depending what size bait you're using, is you can adjust where you want this hook. We're using big mullet out deep. We might have it spaced apart this way, this far. But if we're where we're going now, it's only 5 meters of water. We're using a bit smaller bait. We'll just bring it in a bit closer. So about that far. Same deal. So you've come up through the back of the hole, hold the line, and wrap it around. Give them about 10 wraps. Then back through the same way you came. Put him tight, and that's it. 2 snelled hooks. They aren't going anywhere. Okay, what we also do is we use a just a light running sinker, just down. Oops. Just down to the hooks. So just a tiny little bean, just to keep it down in the burley trail. Okay, that's ultimately what it's going to look like. So now we'll just tie the swivel on. I'll show you how to do that. Now I'm a bit of a shocker for knots. I only use about 2 knots or 3 knots through all my tackle, all my rigs that I tie, or lures. I usually only use a couple of knots. I don't need to learn every knot and use my fingers and toes and all that sort of stuff. Joining braid's a bit different. Braid to mono or braid to braid, you need to, obviously step up your knot game, but yeah, just for rigs and lures and that sort of stuff, I use these knots. So this one here is very simple. Just twist him around about 8 times. Like so. Then we go through the bottom eye where the swivel is. So we go straight through that bottom eye, the bottom loop, sorry, and then back through itself. Then pull in tight, give him a little lick, like that, and you'll see that knot pull down. And that's it. Get your nail, put him down tight with your nail, check him, and that's it. So we cut the tail off. Don't want to cut it too short, just in case the knot does slip a little bit. So I just cut him about there. And that is our snapper rig. So this bottom one we'll just trim off a little bit as well. Not much. With a blunt scissor. Very, very blunt scissors. What's going on here? So we'll just keep him nice and short like that. Usually on the boat I'll hook this around the bollard and I'll give it a really good pull just to tighten the knots, but should be right. So that's it. Swivel to a running sinker to your 2 snelled hooks. Just one other thing quickly, once I've made my rigs, little hack is sandwich bags. I'll put all my rigs in a sandwich bag. I usually go one rig per bag. If you get a snag or you need to tie back on, rip the rig out, and really easy. The old sandwich bag, they come in handy. And also, these babies. This is what I use. Travacam. I've tried quells, I've tried ginger tablets, I've tried everything, but Travacam works for me. And I've heard some people say it doesn't work for them, but I do not go in the water without it. If I do, I guarantee I'll get sick. So we don't want that. Travacam. So I've just rocked up out at the spot, and yeah, it's pretty good out here. Had a bit of fun jumping some waves, which you'll see on the video, but yeah, it's beautiful. Something unusual. Usually as soon as you put the jet ski in, the wind picks up. A few little bites there already. Lots of little bites, lots of little shitbackers. Some little, maybe a little snapper, maybe. Skippy, is it? Yeah. Oh no, little baby pinky. Hang on, mate. Good release, good release. Well, that's a good sign. If there's little pinkies out here, you'll think there's big pinkies. Big puff of sand there stirred up. Might be a bit of undercurrent, but I don't know. I'll give you a bit of a look later. We're only like, I don't know, probably 800 metres from shore. Like, we're really just, yeah, 3 good casts and you're out of here. Bit unusual. Usually we try and do 100 million mile to go out. It's quite nice coming here, nice and close to shore. Okay, so I'm back on land. Stupid me, forgot to take the spare batteries for the camera, so for the GoPros. So halfway through the day, both cameras went flat, and yeah, rookie mistake. I was too keen on going for a fish this morning. Anyway, I'm just going to open this this Logix bag. I want to show you what what the state of the ice is like. Now, I use this bag. I think it was last weekend. Me and Jacko went out. We went out for a fish. Went out 20 mile. Didn't get anything. That's why we haven't put it up yet. But I bought a bag of ice, put it in this esky. We were gone for about 4 hours probably by the time we went out there and came back. And I put it in the freezer, and I'm just about to get it out now and just see the condition of it, see what it's like. Because it didn't melt at all last time when we got back. It was still full. And you can feel it's cold in there. That whole bag, in this whole bag is like cold. It melts a little bit. But this here, and it's warm now, it's probably, I don't know, probably 28 degrees out here. They were supposed to be 39 today, but yeah, it's about 28, maybe 30 degrees. And that ice has been out in that esky for 2 trips. So I left this morning at, say, 6:30, 30. So that's 5 hours today. It's 9 hours in total. This ice has been in that bag for. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, can't complain about that. If you're getting, you know, a full day out of a bag of ice, and you know, or 9 hours fishing, that's still pretty much full. Okay, before we go, I just thought I'd show you this. I bought a bag of ice this morning for the factory esky on the SEADOO Fish Pro, as well as I had one in the freezer that we put in the Logix bag. I'm just going to show you the difference. One's been in there for 9 hours, the other one's been in there for about 5 hours, you know, in the esky. So 9 hours in the Logix bag and 5 hours in the SEADOO esky. So have a look at this. This is the difference. The one on the left, he's in the Fish Pro esky. The one on the right is at the Logix bag. The Logix bag has been in there twice as long as the other one, and it's very, very similar. Very, very similar. So just thought you guys might like to know that, and yeah, we'll see you next time on the water.